It has always been said, the children are the leaders of tomorrow. Without children, without procreation, humans will gradually go extinct. Therefore, it is important and paramount that we bring these children to the world strong, hale, healthy, and hearty. Yes, there are some genetic factors that we cannot control, but yet again, there are some factors we can control. Sickle cell is one of them. Sickle cell is an inherited disease of the red blood cell, characterized by inheritance of two abnormal hemoglobin genes gotten from each parent, which makes it difficult for the red blood cells to carry oxygen. This inherited disease is mostly found in East, West, and Central Africa.
Oh God. Every month I visit the hospital. The pain, the needle, the trauma. I wish I could live a normal life and be like other children. Oh God.
My friends call me weak because I do not play with them, and that makes me so sad.
Sometimes I'm called an obanje, and sometimes an outcast. People call me a mistake by my loved ones. Sometimes I see other people's blood flow into my veins. I'm tired. We need health insurance. Parents spend too much money on me. Hospitals call us pets because we are their regular customers. But they forget that we are intelligent, we are unique. We need love, we need care, we need help. We call on UNICEF, the government. We call on the philanthropists. Help us. Oh, please help us. I'm tired of living like this. I want to stop falling sick.
It has not really been a pleasant experience being a sickle cell patient. Through my secondary school days, I will miss schools at times, and they will all be asking me why I'm always sick, but I have nothing to tell them. Just this year, I developed sickle cell nephropathy, and all my body was swelling. I couldn't do what other people were doing. And as a result of several blood transfusions, I also developed anemic heart failure. I was transferred several, but still, what was happening until I called an chairman who now came to our rescue. She now took us to the emergency ward, where after we were not transferred to the medical ward, where I stayed for almost a month before I could now get myself. It has really not been easy, both for me and my parents, to anyone or any couple that wish to get married. As yet, they know that they are not compatible, but they still want to go on with the plan. Please, never you do such thing. Never you bring a child into this world to suffer. It is not only the child that is going to suffer, but also you.
In some of these third world countries, the people living in the remote areas are ignorant of these genetic diseases. Ignorance used to be bliss, but I put it to you, ignorance is no more an excuse. Why do we keep making this mistake of genotype incompatibility? Has love, or rather infatuation, blinded our eyes that we are myopic and short-sighted and no vision for the future? Yes, I said no vision for the future, because if you were thinking of your future, you would have known your genotype before marriage or childbirth. Don't bring your child to this world to suffer. These children are going through pains. They are crying. They are facing crisis. They are living in hell on earth. And I say, please, stop genotype incompatibility.
Most children wish they are dead because of the pains they go through. Most clergymen advise their members to go ahead and get married, irrespective of their genotype incompatibility. I think this must stop, because you are destroying homes, peace, joy, and generations. God is not an author of confusion. Let us join hands together and say no to genotype incompatibility. Thank you.
Every day we lose people to sickle cell disease. Children are dying in their numbers. The mortality rate in the third world countries, and especially in Africa, is very high. About 300,000 babies are born annually, globally, that are living with sickle cell disease. And in 2010 alone, about 29,000 deaths were recorded and attributed to the sickle cell disease. Nigeria as a country is actually at the receiving end of it, with 2% of our population living with the sickle cell disease and 25% in their carrier state. With about 40 million healthy carriers, Nigeria has the highest number of people living with the HBS gene. And about 150,000 babies are born annually with the sickle cell disease. And these children are born into very poor and underdeveloped and underfed families and communities with a little or no survival rate. It is estimated that globally the prevalence rate will rise by 1/3 by the year 2050. Most of these kids die undiagnosed. Please, let us join hands together and say no to genotype incompatibility. Please.
Every day in the children emergency room, we're almost not left without a case of a child being rushed in crisis who's suffering from sickle cell disease. It's so heartaching. It's so painful to see that some of these children die in our arms. And sometimes I wonder, can this thing not be stopped? Medically, we found out that it's preventable. Everybody has a role to play to prevent the increase of sickle cell disease in our community. Thanks to the Anambra State government for promulgating a law to prevent the marriage between persons with incompatible genotype. There is still more work to be done. Massive community mobilization and enlightenment about sickle cell disease. Persons need to know about their genotype, and this will prevent the increase in the prevalence of sickle cell disease in our community. You and I need to put our hands together to drive down sickle cell disease and to kick it out from our community. I call you today to know your genotype. And so my young doctor here is saying, ensure you know your genotype today. Thank you.